Hello all, this is Raghavan. This video lecture will be seeing about the waveform generator and the different types of waveform generator, that is square wave generator, triangular wave generator and sawtooth wave generator. Generally, what is a waveform generator? Electronic systems use an extremely wide variety of signal waveform types and shapes, which may differ from the basic sinusoidal to those created by the waveform generators. A waveform generator, also known as a function generator, is nothing but a device or circuit that produces a variety of different waveforms at a desired frequency. It can generate square waves, triangular waves, sawtooth waveforms, and also sine waves, and as well as other types of output waveforms. Now, let's see about square wave generator. A square wave generator is an electronic circuit which generates square wave. It can be defined as an oscillator that gives the output without any input, in the sense that we should give input within 0 seconds, which must be an impulse input. The generator is used in digital signal processing and other electronic applications. It is also known as astable multivibrator. A square wave can be defined as a non-sinusoidal periodic waveform that can be represented as an infinite summation of sinusoidal waves. The next slide we'll see about the circuit diagram and the working principle of a square wave generator. This is the circuit diagram of a square wave generator. To design the square wave generator, we might need a capacitor, resistor, op amp and a power supply. The capacitor and the resistor R1 will be connected to the inverting terminal of the op amp, and the resistors R2 and R3 will be connected to the non-inverting terminal of the op amp. Now, if we see in the diagram, R1, which is connected between the inverting input terminal and output, will be used in the negative feedback path. Similarly, R2, which is connected between non-inverting input terminal and its output, will be used in the positive feedback path. Next, the capacitor. It is connected between the inverting input terminal and ground. So, the voltage across the capacitor will be the input voltage at the inverting terminal. Similarly, R3, which is connected between non-inverting input terminal and ground. So, the voltage across resistor R3 will be the input voltage at the non-inverting terminal. Now, we'll see about the working principle. Let us understand the working principle by assuming three cases one by one. First, we'll assume that there is no charge stored across the capacitor initially. So, the voltage present at the inverting terminal of the op amp will be 0 volt. But there will be some offset voltage. Due to this, let us assume that the value will be plus Vsat. Moving on to the second case, now let the capacitor C start charging through the resistor R1. Now the value present at the output will change to minus Vsat when the voltage across the capacitor is just higher than the voltage across resistor R3. So assume that at present the value will be minus Vsat. Now the value of the output is minus Vsat. Hence the capacitor will start discharging through the resistor R1. Now moving on to the third case. The value of the output will become plus Vsat from minus Vsat, plus Vsat from minus Vsat when the voltage across the capacitor is just less than the voltage across resistor R3. The output of the square wave generator will have one of the two values, either plus Vsat or minus Vsat. Only these two values will be the output of the square wave generator. The output will remain at one value for some duration and then will transition to the another value and will remain there for some duration. In this way it will continue and repeat itself. This is a simulation I have performed in Multisim. I have given the connection as explained before, and on the right side it is the output waveform, which is the square wave generator. Now we will move on to the second one, triangular wave generator. A triangular wave generator is an electronic circuit which will generate a triangular wave. A triangular wave will consist of a constant rising slope followed by a constant falling slope, which is just symmetric. A square wave generator and an integrator is cascaded in order to form a triangular wave generator. So, if we consider the diagram of a triangular wave generator, it will contain only two blocks, a square wave generator and an integrator. These are cascaded in order to form a triangular wave generator. Now we'll see about the circuit diagram for a triangular wave generator. As we said before, it is nothing but a square wave generator cascaded with the integrator circuit. The triangular wave is generated by alternative charging and discharging of a capacitor with a constant current. So in order to achieve this, we connect an integrated circuit at the output of the square wave generator. Now see in the diagram, the first part of the diagram is nothing but the square wave generator circuit which we saw before. So we get the output as a square wave. Now that output is given as the input for the integrator circuit. The integrated circuit will process the square wave output in order to form a triangular wave. We know that the square wave integrated is nothing but a triangular wave. Working principle of a triangular wave generator. Initially, we assume that the voltage V is high at plus Vsat. So, this plus Vsat will force a constant current through the capacitor. The constant current value I will be equal to plus Vsat divided by the value of the resistor R3. This will drive the V0 value negative linearly. So, if we consider the diagram, we have obtained the bottom half. Now, in order to obtain the top half, we'll move on to the next case. Now, the voltage is low at minus Vsat. Is low at minus Vsat. It will also similarly force a current through the capacitor, whose value will be equal to I is equal to minus Vsat divided by the value of the resistor R3. This will make V0 positive linearly. Hence, we have obtained the top half of the diagram also. This process will take place repeatedly in order to form the triangular waveform. Although the amplitude of the square wave is constant plus Vsat, the amplitude of the triangular wave decreases with an increase in its frequency and vice versa. This is because the reactance of the capacitor will decrease at high frequency and will increase at low frequency. In order to avoid this problem, a resistor R4 can be connected across the capacitor. The circuit we see in the slide is an oscillator which will generate a triangular waveform. As we said before, the second half of the circuit is nothing but an integrator. Now consider the first op amp. It starts with two inputs in an unknown state. We can assume that plus is slightly higher than the minus because the minus is at ground. Now the op amp will greatly amplify this difference, bringing its input to positive. With this positive input, the integrator's output will fall at a constant rate. In this diagram, if we see, the 10K resistor and the 4K resistor will act as a voltage divider. When the input reaches ground, the first op amp's output will switch the polarity and the integrator will switch the direction, forming the other half of the triangle. When the first op amp switches polarity again, a new cycle will begin. In this manner, a triangular waveform is generated repeatedly. Now we have seen about square wave generator and triangular wave generator. Here we will see about sawtooth wave generator. Often we will get confused about sawtooth wave and a triangular wave. Sawtooth waveform is a type of linear non-sinusoidal waveform with a triangular shape in which the rise time and fall time are different. Whereas in the triangular waveform, it will be same. We can also distinguish in an easy manner. Triangular waveform will always be symmetric, whereas the sawtooth wave will be asymmetric. Hence, it can be also called as asymmetric triangular waveform. Some of the applications where sawtooth wave finds its use is frequency, tone generation, sampling modulation, and in thyristors. We'll move on to the next slide. Sawtooth wave generator using NE555 timer and UA741 op amp. Sawtooth waveform can be generated by integrating square waves with unequal rise and fall times, that is asymmetric square waves. The circuit we see here is used for generating sawtooth waves. A NE555 timer IC is used for generating the asymmetric square wave, and an op amp integrator based on UA741 which is an integrator, is used for integrating the asymmetric square wave. Hence, we obtain an asymmetric triangular waveform, which is nothing but a sawtooth waveform. The IC NE555 timer is wired as an astable multivibrator with unequal on and off times. The resistors R1, R2 and capacitor C2 will set the on and off time periods. Their value is selected so that the off time is less than the 10% of the on time. We select based on this because we have to get an asymmetric square wave. Now we'll see about the working of the astable multivibrator. The asymmetric square wave is available at pin 3. Now when the power supply is switched on, the capacitor will start charging through the resistor R1 and R2. As said before, in both the square waves and triangular waveforms, the similar activities performed, charging and discharging of the capacitor. The same is performed here also. When the voltage across the capacitor C1 is above the 2/3 of the VCC, the upper comparator inside the NE555 will swing to the positive saturation, and this will trigger the internal flip-flop. This will make the output pin 3 of the timer low. Now the capacitor C will start to discharge through the resistor R2 into the pin 7 of the IC as shown in the diagram. Now when the voltage across the capacitor becomes less than 1/3 of the VCC, the lower comparator inside the IC will switch to the positive saturation, and again the flip-flop will be triggered. Now the output of the timer will go low. This action is repeated and hence we will get a square wave at pin 3 of the NE555 timer. Now we have obtained the square wave. It is asymmetric square wave. Now it is integrated by an inverting active integrator based on the op amp IC UA741. So the asymmetric square wave is given into the UA741 op amp IC, which will integrate the asymmetric square wave in order to produce an asymmetric triangular wave, which is nothing but an sawtooth wave. The circuit we see in the slide is an oscillator that will generate a sawtooth wave. It is similar to that of what we saw in the triangular waveform generator, except that the resistor in series with the capacitor will be replaced by two resistors. Each one will be paired with a diode going in opposite direction. If we see, for the first half of the cycle, the capacitor will charge through the 40K resistor, and for the other half, the capacitor will discharge as usual through the 5K resistor, and hence we obtain a sawtooth waveform. So let's summarize the things we've seen in this video. A function generator or a waveform generator is electronic equipment used to generate different types of electrical waveforms over a wide range of frequencies. Some of the common waveforms produced by the waveform generator are sine wave, square waves, triangular waves and sawtooth waves. And we saw about square wave generator briefly. It's an electronic square wave generator is an electronic circuit which generates a square wave. We saw the square wave circuit diagram. It's working on multisim simulation. In the circuit diagram, the resistors R1 and capacitor connected to the inverting terminal, and R2 and R3 connected to the non-inverting terminal. And we saw the working principle and the multisim simulation. Next one, triangular wave. It consists of a constant rising slope followed by a constant falling slope. It's just symmetric. A square wave generator and an integrator are cascaded. As we saw in the video lecture, it's nothing but a square wave generator. Its output, which is a square wave, is given to integrated circuit and it is integrated to form a triangular wave. Next, sawtooth waveforms. Sawtooth waveforms is nothing but asymmetric triangular waves. A sawtooth waveform can be generated by integrating square waves with unequal rise and fall times. That is, asymmetric square waves is integrated by integrated circuit, and finally we get asymmetric triangular waves, which is nothing but sawtooth waves. We saw the sawtooth wave generator as NE555 timer IC with an UA741 op amp. NE555 timer IC is used to form the asymmetric square waves, which in order to which is given to the UA741 circuit in order to form the sawtooth wave. Thank you.